Hey, good morning, folks. Figured I'd do a little property update video. Just so you guys can see everything that we've gotten done this year and what the goals are for the next videos and what I got coming up. It's starting to get cold out, so projects are going to slow down a little bit. So we have the tractor. That thing has been an absolute workhorse. It's been wonderful. We've done a lot of projects with it. Let's see how many hours I got on it. I got 133 hours on the tractor. Camper's doing good. We're trying to get that thing buttoned up for winter, so we got the foam boards underneath the bottom, kind of helps stop the wind from going underneath it, and it's in-floor heating, so it gets kind of chilly in there if the wind is finding a way through. We got the fire pit area, and we hang out over there. We have the garage pad. The property goes all the way up to the top of the ridge. We have the well house. So this thing's been holding up really well. No issues. Oh, so this is the well house. I have the well tank, or the pressure tank, the switch, and all the piping for that. It acts as a washroom as well, so we do our laundry in here. We have the deep freezer. This does have electricity. So hot tub area, we need to go ahead and get this thing clean to get it filled up now that it's starting to get to that time of year where we can actually use it. The outdoor shower system is working really well. What we've been doing is, if it starts to get dipping down in the 30s, we'll actually take the hoses off and drain the water out. So this thing's been working beautifully. And all these builds are on the website or on the YouTube channel. So her rose and garden area. This is the little cabin that we built. We added a set of shutters to it, so we can close those up and let it stay warm in the winter. So all the plants filled in really nicely. This is Shannon's office. She's using this as an office. She added some outdoor carpet. So she's using this as an office, and she's got all her cacti and everything else going on in here. So she's got the heater going right now. This is also got power on it. The raised arch bed area, all the grapes are doing wonderful. That's what that is growing on top of that. I think there's 6 plants. All the gravel's held in place really well. We have the greenhouse area. So my father was in town last week, and we finally got the doors built for this thing. So, oh, it's nice and warm in here. Oh, there's about a 15-degree difference. It's about 40 degrees outside right now. It feels pretty good in here. Shannon's propagating some 200 and some odd monkey grass plants for a buddy of mine that's building a house in Sapphire Valley. So he was going to spend a couple grand on plants, and she was able to do it for a couple $100. So that's nice. Greenhouse is holding out really well. Fans finally turning on for some ventilation. The sun's starting to come out a little bit, peeking through the clouds. We got an outdoor sink here. The asparagus and strawberry bed's doing really well. She's got all kinds of stuff growing in here. These were marigolds, just a couple of seeds, and they took off like crazy. So the plants are doing really good out here. It's about time to start cleaning this stuff up and wrapping it up for the winter. We have the fruit trees. They're doing really good. We had 20, we lost 2, so now we're down to 18. Those are doing really well. The arborvitaes, we planted 30 of those. They were only 1.5 feet, 2 feet high when we got them. They're 6 foot plus now. So they're going to make for like a really nice driveway. As you're driving in, you're not going to be able to see the garden. It's kind of going to be blocked off. And then when you get to the top of the hill, you know, you'll be able to look back at the mountains and stuff. It'll be really nice. I built this ramp right here in preparation for one day being able to build a root cellar. So I'll get started on this in the next couple of weeks. Basically, we're gonna carve out the mountain, and there'll be a big hobbit door right here, and you're gonna walk through that door, close it, there'll be another door, and then inside there will be about a 10 foot by 8 foot long room inside the side of the mountain. And that'll be the root cellar, and we'll do some solar power with some solar power lights and whatnot. So that'll turn out really well. We'll take a walk down here. It's pretty quiet and peaceful this morning. And she's got barrels of plants planted on these old stumps. The wildflower bed got converted into, I'm not really sure what it is now, but I have a banana tree in there. I have blueberries and other stuff, so that's kind of turned into the bird sanctuary over there. I was able to get the burn pile taken care of, able to get that dirt spread out. So it kind of makes it a little nicer in here for next year. The grass will start to fill in, and we'll plant 3 or 4 Japanese maple trees on that hill, and probably a weeping willow at some point. So if we end up doing that, it'll be the springtime. The little retaining wall that I built actually is working really well. I was able to get a bunch of trash and stuff cleaned up. I need to take that to the dump. That's going to be cut up into cookies for the greenhouse. We're going to glue those to the concrete blocks for the walls that we built for that. I was able to spread a bunch of dirt out inside the garage itself. So I'm still going to have to get a lot more, and that's what the root cellar dirt's going to be. We were able to get all the framing and everything ready for the pole barn. All that needs is trusses and metal now. Got all the banding on the bottoms to hold the dirt in. I'm going to order a couple truckloads of 57 stone to get all this taken care of. All these 6x6s I got for free when I tore down the barn in South Carolina. So we got all those cleaned up, me and my dad. So they're ready to go. That's going to be the roof for the root cellar. The automatic gate system, that's off grid. That's been working wonderful. I have a couple videos out on that. There's a bunch of episodes on the pole barn. I was able to acquire some free concrete blocks. We started this retaining wall out of leftover telephone poles. I was originally going to use the leftover telephone poles for the roof for the root cellar. I changed my mind, and I have all those 6x6s. I can make a really nice solid post and beam type style roof. I got a buddy of mine coming over today. He's going to help me. We're going to get all these cut down so I could start digging and adding the rest of them, so I can kind of get this dirt and stuff taken care of. But this is a property overview. Got the shipping container. Was able to tear down this awning that got messed up by the hurricane. So we just kind of piled the stuff over there. But this is the property overview video. You know, it's going to be short and sweet, and I just kind of wanted to let you guys see the progress that's been made within a year's time. You know, just coming out on the weekends after work, just messing around, just doing what we can do, and this is what we were able to get done in a year's time frame. I can't wait to see what next year brings. The goal is in the spring to go ahead and start the house build. That's going to be, you know, all of my attention when that happens. We have the rootcellar build that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks once I start excavating the dirt for that. I have to order the roof trusses and the metal for this. This is going to take a little bit of time. I'm trying to outsource it, you know, cheap as possible. Trying to keep this thing under a budget of, you know, let's say 10 grand. So if I could do that, I could save 30, you know, just doing it all myself, a little bit here, a little bit there, as I acquire free materials or cheaper materials. But that's going to be it for this video, folks, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.